Samadam Chabijatasya Partha Sampadamasurim Damba pride. That someone actually accepts that Krishna is the Supreme Godhead. Krishna himself confirms this. Manusyanam sasre sukachid yatadi siddhai. Kachim, what is it? Then he says also, Samahatma Sudurlabha. Such a soul is very rare. Bhavanam Janmanamante Jnanabhamam Prapadyanti. Vasuri Vasarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. Such a soul who can understand that everything is Vasudeva, everything is Krishna, is very, very rare to find. So, we have to learn, I said before, we have to learn discrimination in spiritual life. We should not imitate the position of a Mahabhagavat. Right? You have these 3 classes of devotees. Do you remember who they are? 3 levels of devotees. Except Srila Prabhu.
Your devotees or just the
3 classes, through 3 levels of advancement. Okay. Very good. Yes. So, how would you describe Uttamadikari? How is he different from the others?
He doesn't distinguish between. No, he distinguishes. No, I don't know.
Uttamadikari. Who is Uttamadikari? The topmost. Just like Srila Prabhupada. What is his unique quality as opposed to the others?
He sees everything and everybody in relationship with the Supreme Lords, like the perfect Brahman or a dog. You see them like they are both spiritual entities.
Yes, exactly. He sees everything in relation to Krishna. Everyone on the same level because he can see the soul.
Yes.
Doesn't see the body, he sees the soul. So the soul is a devotee. Every soul there's a spiritual form of that soul. Different rasas, different relationships. Someone is a gopi, someone is a gopa, someone is Lakshmi, someone like that. We all have a eternal spiritual body. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable knowledge. Everyone has a specific form, a spiritual form. This form we have, this is not our true form. This is just like a dress. You put on different dress. Like now we have a blue sweater. So I don't call you a blue sweater or a green sweater. This is just for today. Tomorrow you're gonna have another one. So similarly, now you have this body. Next life you have another body. And previously you had so many bodies. But throughout that whole time, you have your original spiritual body. You are that. It's not that you have it. You are that spiritual body, spiritual form. So the Mahabhagavat, Uttamadikari, devotee, he can see that spiritual body. That's why he can see even non-devotees as devotees. He doesn't distinguish. Here's a non-devotee, here's a devotee. Even the greatest demon, he can see, oh, even he has a spiritual form. It might be very much covered, but the Mahabhagavat doesn't see the covering. He only sees the good. That's why we call him Paramahamsa.
Great soul.
Hmm?
Great soul?
No. No. What is Hamsa? Do you know what is Hamsa? What does Hamsa means? Our Godbrother Hamsa Paramahamsa. What does it mean? Every day we call him Paramahamsa. We don't know what it means. Oh, very bad. Hamsa. What is Hamsa? Yeah. Yeah. Swan. Very good. And Param. What is Param? Topmost. Topmost swan. What is the special quality of a swan?
That he can do something.
Yeah, what is that something? Can make nice chapatis? Maybe.
He can transform or
Yeah? Yeah, good. Close.
transform
What transform? What is that?
with water.
Yeah. What?
He can transform the water,
Water?
dirty water.
Dirty water? Why is it dirty? What is it there?
Huh?
What is there? What kind of dirt is there? Not exactly dirty.
Or not the
The water is mixed with
air.
the milk. When you mix milk
Ah,
and water,
can,
the swan takes only takes the milk, leaves the water. That is the special, like a filter. You know, the beak of a swan is like a filter. So that is a Mahabhagavat. That he only takes the good, he only sees that everyone is a devotee and he doesn't take the water, the dirty things. So now Kanishta also, Kanishta Adhikari also, he sees everyone equally. But in a materialistic way. Oh, everyone, I can lord it over everyone. I can control everyone. Everyone he sees, oh, how can I take advantage of this guy? Or if I cannot take advantage, how can I vent my envy? So, we should not imitate. We should elevate ourselves to the Madhyamadikari platform. At least, Madhyamadikari platform. Madhyamadikari makes a distinction. Devotee, there are four things he can see. What are these?
You can see the ones which are in the line of devotion.
Yeah.
You can see the atheists who are envious and they hate the Supreme Lord.
Good.
You can see the innocent
Yes.
people. And you can see the one.
You can see Krishna.
You can see Krishna. Yeah.
You can see Krishna, you can see the devotees of Krishna. He can distinguish the innocent and he's avoiding the envious. He's avoiding. He's avoiding. Although he's liberated, still he avoids to show the example to the Kanishtas. Madhyamadikari doesn't become deviated. Madhyamadikari does not fall down. As mentioned in 9th chapter, Prabhupada explains in the purport. Kanishta sometimes he falls down because he's addicted to Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga. He's infected with Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga. What is Karma Yoga? Fruitive action. I'm doing something, but I expect some money, some return. If I don't get the money, I give it up. Well, there's nothing. I'm chanting Hare Krishna, no money is coming. Well, to hell with this. Karma Yoga. Jnana Yoga means accumulating theoretical knowledge without any purpose. Just studying, but no practical service. So Kanishtas, they're infected with these. But when they come to the Madhyamadikari platform, these infections are no longer there. These anarthas are no longer there. So he's liberated. He cannot be deviated by some envious rascal. Kanishta can be deviated. If a Kanishta associate with an envious non-devotee, even if he doesn't want, he becomes covered, becomes infected. That's why we tell everyone, don't associate with non-devotees. Don't engage in non-devotional activities. Very careful. You will catch the disease. Now we have a desire, now we have enthusiasm to perform devotional service. As soon as you contact non-devotees, your enthusiasm is killed. Imagine. You have no enthusiasm to rise early in the morning. No enthusiasm to chant japa. Oh, do I have to? Everything becomes very difficult if you have no enthusiasm. This is the mercy of Krishna that we have this enthusiasm. So we must preserve it. You must protect your enthusiasm. Don't let the non-devotees to steal your enthusiasm. So we have to make that distinction. So Madhyamadikari, he can make a distinction. Oh, he's an envious person. He's an envious. Kanishta cannot, because he's so materially motivated. The envious person comes like a putana. Like a putana.
The demon,
Yeah. He comes and he tries to induce you. I'll give you this, I'll give you that. So the Kanishta Adhikari is bewildered. Oh, maybe I can take. Oh, he becomes bewildered. He's not strong enough. He can't control his senses sufficiently. So he must avoid. We should not be foolish. Oh, it's okay, like Gandhi. Oh, I'll go to a brothel and test my brahmacharya or something like that. No, don't be foolish. Don't test Krishna also. It's not that we're testing Krishna. That, oh, will you protect me? Or let me see. Oh, Krishna, oh yeah, you want to test me? Okay, I will not protect you. Go to hell. Ah. Krishna can do that also. He protects you whenever you need, when you're in desperation. But you should not take advantage of the mercy. That is very sinful. Using Krishna as your servitor is a very bad mentality. So Madhyamadikari can see all these demonic, he can see the distinction. So we must qualify ourselves to come to that position of perfect discrimination. Everything, all the obstacles we are experiencing in our spiritual life is because of this lack of discrimination. Just like if you don't, like people in the Middle Ages, they didn't know about this bacteria infection, and they were, like not washing hands, and that's why there is so much disease.
Yes.
So similarly, if we don't know all these things, all these subtle laws, what should be done, what should not be done, what is favorable for devotional service, what is unfavorable, that we have to study everything. There are 6 things favorable for the execution of devotional service, and 6 things unfavorable. Rupa Goswami explains the Nectar of Devotion. So you must learn all these, so you know. If you don't know, then how can you practice Krishna consciousness? What is that practice? You don't know what are the obstacles, you don't know what are the things that are favorable, so where is your practice? It's simply like a ritualistic. Oh, okay, let us do this, now we're doing this, next. When is prasadam? Right? We should study. And then we can advance very nicely. It's just a question of sincerity. If you know this should not be done, don't do it. If you know this should be done, you do it. Make an endeavor. Don't slack off. It's very simple. Spiritual life is very simple. If you're sincere, if you're insincere, then you will find so many excuses, so many obstacles will be there. So, Srila Prabhupada and Krishna, Lord Krishna, they're helping us here. They're describing the situation. What are the symptoms of demonic people? We should be careful not to associate with them. And we should be careful that we ourselves do not revive our demonic qualities. They're just waiting. As soon as there's an opportunity, you become a nonsense. So long we're engaged, these seeds, they have no opportunity to sprout. And if we continue in our chanting, in our service, they'll be ultimately burned, purified completely. That is called Madhyamadikari. No chance of deviation. Okay, so any questions?
So there's no way back when you're Madhyamadikari, you cannot fall back to the position of Kanishta.
No.
Okay.
Irrevocable.
Irrevocable.
And in the Srimad Bhagavatam it is mentioned, irrevocable. Prabhupada says that one should at least attain the Madhyamadikari position in order to be eligible to go back home, back to Godhead. Eligible doesn't mean that you're qualified. You're just eligible to, at one point, make an advancement. But the Kanishta Adhikari is not even eligible to go back home, back to Godhead. Doesn't have the desire.
Yes.
The desire is very, very small. Because you can analyze yourself how much you're thinking of the bodily satisfaction, eating, sleeping, mating, defending. Analyze your mind, how much you're thinking of these things, and how much you're thinking of the pastimes of Krishna. I was just reading in the 10th canto, it is mentioned that these pure devotees, they enjoy the narrations about Krishna in the same way as the materialist is enjoying hearing topics related to sex and women. The materialists, they all enjoy this. You can just look at the culture, the movies, the music. It's all just based on sex. Every movie is about a relationship between a man and woman. Every song is I love you, he loves me, I love you, and she loves me, like that. And all the arts, everything based. This is the root topic. Sometimes they complain, why you only talk about Krishna? We can also change, why you only talk about sex? If not directly, then indirectly. Everything is based on this sex impulse. So a pure devotee, he's relishing the pastimes just as a materialist is relishing the sex topics. And we should attain that state. But now it's like, whenever there's Krishna Katha, there's immediately sleep starts. We start to sleep. It's like exact ratio. Whenever Krishna Katha starts, my sleep also starts. They're somehow related at this point. Anything else? Are there any comments? Are there any comments on the...
on the... No, not on YouTube, not on Facebook.
Okay. So you know the homework?
Yeah, because they are like, about like killing, for example, when somebody give you poison.
Poison, yeah. Poison. Yeah, that's one type of aggressor, yeah.
When the second one is trying to kill you with mortar lethal weapon.
Yeah. Lethal weapon. You call it lethal. Lethal means that it can kill you.
Lethal weapon, to burn that you have, to take your wealth, your land, and your wife.
Perfect. Perfecto. Very good. One who gives poison, he can be immediately killed without asking any questions. Alright. Knantara Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gora Premanandi Hari 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 Bol.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Bhutri Srimad Bhagavate Ramdas Namanin Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Guruvani Vrachari Nani Vishesha Shunamari Pushchari.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this wonderful channel where we discuss Krishna Katha every day, twice a day.